back to toys on Saturdays, or whatever you named it.
Saturdays are for the toys.
Yeah.
And it is Saturday, and it's winter. We got snow here. We usually are pretty good with the snow right where we're located, but it'll probably be gone tomorrow.
Yeah, rain, snow, rain.
So we decided to, exactly, mostly rain. We decided to put the car on the dyno. We had mentioned this probably in the last video that we did, just to kind of bring you guys up to speed on what's happened. We made it to around the 1,000 horsepower mark. Well, not around, we made just over 1,000. But we found some boost leaks. I was requesting more boost and it wasn't doing anything else. So we took I didn't film any of this. Clayton will have to look at the footage, but I don't think we filmed any of this. We took the intake manifold off. I had to modify the intake manifold to fix the leaks. I did.
Which was what? Getting a little more depth. We had to do some stuff around the injector holes and stuff, right?
Well, it wasn't actually around the injectors. It was around the bolts that go with the intake manifold. So,
like, it's hard to see, obviously, but like,
yeah,
all there. There's just some weird stuff going on.
Yeah, it's very tight for everything. So to try to get that welded and then get it ground back out to fit the bolt hole. Remember, for those who've been following along, I took a flange that was only for 4 injectors and modified it to try to fit 8 injectors into the same flange. So there's a bunch of leaks there. We took that all apart, fixed that. I took the charge pipe off on this side and put a new HD clamp. So now I have HD clamps on all 3 and a V-band clamp up by the turbo. That used to be a coupler. So after what else do I have to do? I fixed the replaced that.
Yeah, there used to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there used to be like a coupler right here. And so
Clayton had to stop to change the battery, so now I got distracted. So we replaced the coupler. I made that all solid, so we got rid of a bunch of spots that were leaking. Then I made a plate, which I put in the toolbox, I think, which I cut it on the plasma table. I think I put it in here, maybe, somewhere, Clayton, remember?
In the drag tools area?
Yeah,
we're going to do a video at some point, right? Let's talk about this for a quick second. We're going to do a video at some point of like kind of special
what's
tools.
What's in the toolbox?
Yeah, what's in your toolbox?
Yeah, probably. We'll get to that eventually. I don't know where I put it. Anyways, it's gone. I cut, Clayton. I cut basically a gasket, but a solid piece of aluminum out on the plasma table. And I use that essentially as a gasket. So I put that in behind the intake manifold. So when we pressure tested from the turbo over, it literally pressure tested everything in the charge system.
Yeah, just the charges.
Took out
valve, lift, and all that stuff.
Yeah, took out all the other places, main seals, all the different catch can, all the things that can leak. We pressure tested it, Robbie and I pressure tested it up to 65 pounds. All was good, so we knew we were ready to chuck it back on the dyno. So we're here today. That's the plan, chuck it back on the dyno. Not really shooting for any more power. We just want to make sure we got control of boost. We're suspect that the turbo might be kind of out of steam, but at this point we need to be able to bump the boost up, which it wasn't doing. So let's get it warmed up, let's see what we can do. There's a lot of cables down there, so don't trip. Don't be tripping. Don't be tripping. Wheel's crooked, so I feel like. Picture me rolling, Robbie. Where's my seatbelt? I feel like I need a seatbelt. You are picturing me rolling? Yeah. Okay, well, that's good to know. So, car, fire up. We had the wheels off, Clayton. We probably torqued them, but we probably didn't torque them.
I don't think we had that one off.
It would have been this one, yeah. I feel like we torqued them, but can't question it now. That's a good face. I like that. Ready to fly off.
You would have taken out the computer, the dyno, the TV, the side of the car.
So about one of our future videos where it's like what not to do before you go to the dyno.
Yeah, that's it. Make sure your wheels are tight.
Yeah.
I know, Robbie asked, and Clayton and I took all the charge piping off and the intake manifold and all that. So that's all I was thinking about. We never had the wheels off. We did all that. But Robbie and I were checking for wheels, suspension sensors or ride height sensors, and we had the wheels off. So yeah, here we are. Let's try again. Are the fans on? We'll turn the fans on. It overboosted, but did it spin up?
Why? Like, just couldn't catch it because of the fixes, or can you tell overboosted? Dyno had a hard time keeping up active.
Well, I requested 25 pounds. It went to 30. I requested 25 pounds. It went to 30, which is where the boost cut is. We fixed boost leaks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The product just couldn't keep up. You got a new normal.
I got a new normal. So I'm gonna fix that problem. I'm gonna leave it at 25 pounds. Okay, we got a full run there, but if you notice the trend there, Clayton, the power still falls off. It's just the nature of this turbine housing, I think. That's probably actually boost control doing that now. Yeah, because that's what I'm gonna look now. That would be boost control taking back a hold of it. So 31 pounds at the beginning, and it ended up going down to 21 pounds. No, but that would be boost control, like taking and then not having enough time to bring it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's way over, so it's bringing it down. And then by the time it brings it down, there's not enough time to bring it back. Yeah, it pulls the duty way out of it. Way out of it. I have 20 pounds, 7,500 duty cycle.
Yeah.
I have 61 for duty.
Yeah.
25, I have 65 and a half. 30, I have 59.
Right.
And then 35, I have 62. And then 40, I have 64. Right. So like, I think
drop your first column, right? Ideally that would
Yeah, but I think right now I'm just changing it to 30.
Okay.
I'm not gonna fuck with the boost control. I'm just gonna change it to 30. That map looks more linear to the rest of the stages.
Gotcha.
And we'll just run a 30-pound
Maybe
one.
you're just trying to shoot too low. for
Right.
What you have.
And I can adjust it later,
Yeah, yeah, makes sense.
but I just wanted to make sure my boost overshoot is good in case this one wants to overshoot also. The fans are on, right? Okay, well that boost control fixed that, took all that out. I think it hit boost cut.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's your, did I put the extra grid on here? Double graph.
Yeah, just double graph, yeah. So that oscillation is boost control,
Yeah.
but something went on there. Oh no, the boost is stable. It goes down, but
Looks like it's fine.
yeah, I could feel it spinning. That's why I went on the rev limiter for a minute.
I was gonna ask you what a glue on this one. Like if you already got your fourth gear pretty quick, and I'm like, eh. So yeah, boost, like the boost.
The boost did look straight, but I
Yeah.
do see a wave in the graph. That must be the spin.
It's the spin, yeah. But like when it was on speed, you see the wave, but that would be the boost.
Am I not seeing a yellow line that goes straight up in there?
You are, but I think it's like
Like a straight line, straight yellow line.
Well, you see.
It definitely didn't keep 45 pounds. You can get rid of the green. Yeah, it definitely spun. And the reason the graph looks like that is because I didn't get to where I have it set. I usually rev it to 95, yeah, to stop it, so it went backwards. But if you put it back on speed,
yeah. Because look at your booster.
yeah, it still tapers down.
Yeah, but not like it was, right?
It went down to like 42 pounds, I think.
Not based on, well maybe down here it did. 43.4,
Yeah, okay, that's what I see.
which is better than it was.
Definitely better than it was. It spun, that was the
Yeah,
major
right here.
thing. Yeah.
It spun at 145 miles an hour.
Yeah,
But it's the most horsepower it's going to get.
It is.
yeah.
Gotta
The
change
leaks
board.
fixed some problems. The leaks fixed problems.
Yeah. It wasn't wasted effort.
No, no. It's
Going to the
still
fans off?
following.
Did that get too cold or?
No, no. It's still falling down.
That would boost control maybe or no?
I think we'll do one more run with a bunch of glue on it.
Yeah.
That'll give us a better picture. Now that boost is a little more stable.
We could probably put some cranks on the straps up here too. Like if you want a little more
Yeah.
force.
It's not adding enough. Well, it's not adding it fast enough.
bad. Basically, a little bit of success.
Sort of success,
Yeah.
I guess.
Kind of what we were expecting to a certain point.
Yeah, so we fixed our leaks, which was the whole purpose of this. Was expecting maybe a little bit more power, but I thought I was kind of, based on other people that have ran a similar turbo setup, I knew I was probably getting to the limits of that. We fixed the leaks and we did a handful of runs, not tons, but like 4 or 5 runs. You'll see it in the video. And we didn't do a whole lot of talking probably throughout the video because this is a bit of a handful.
I think you said at one point, like your nerves.
There's a lot going on with this. When you get this kind of power and the front would, there's a lot going on, and I'm trying to tune it also and pay attention to a lot of things to think about. So not a lot of dialogue going on between all of us in regards to like sharing with you guys, but at least you get to see some kind of behind the scenes.
We're not just mute when we're
not just
doing
mute,
this.
yeah. So I think the highest run we did was like 1,032 or something like that. The tires ended up spinning on that run. The next run, I got a hold of boost control a little bit more. We were able to make around 45 pounds. It dips down a little bit and then comes back at the end of the run, but the proof in it is that comparatively to our previous runs, in some areas we're up probably 4 pounds of boost, and it's not really making any more horsepower. It's basically making around 1,000 horsepower each time. So that tells us that either the turbine housing is too small or potentially the turbine wheel. So we do have a few things. I do have other turbos here. Clayton, do I have more turbos here?
You have a couple. You have a couple.
I have a handful of turbos here. So right now we got our boost leaks fixed. That was our main concern. We're not really worried about pushing it for power anymore. The time is now to do the catch can, because this, as we were jokingly saying, this catch can isn't really doing much of catching or much of being a can. It's
As
more
Robbie
of a
said,
spray,
it's a spray can.
spray can.
Yeah.
So I got to do the catch can. I'm doing something with the valve cover and stuff, but we decided to, throw the cameras on today, film a little bit what we're doing. The boost leaks are fixed. We're seeing 45 pounds now, what I'm requesting. It's just time now to get it together, and we'll decide before we get to the track if we're going to switch something out with the turbine housing and stuff like that.
And that being said, one thing that you and Robbie and I were talking about earlier is that you didn't really want to get this on the dyno to push it for max power anyway, just to get an idea of where you're at with what boost levels and everything else, because really this is hard on the gear.
It's hard on the gear.
We don't know what we're going to run. This could, if it's a dog, it's not set up right. It's
done. I don't know, 4 or 5
track
pulls over 1,000 horsepower. So I have never driven the car at that power level, so we just need to get to the track. We have room for power when it comes to fuel, and we have room for power with either a different turbine housing or potentially one of the other turbos I have. So that's not what we're about. The big thing was fixing the boost leaks. We fixed the boost leaks. Now the time to get it together, finally. Clayton, am I forgetting anything?
There's some stuff over there, paint and all that good stuff.
Yeah, all the parts need to be painted. My uncle's supposed to paint those for me. It's been
Does he watch the videos?
He definitely does not watch the videos.
Mark, paint that.
So that's going to do it for this video. If there's anything that I'm forgetting, or if you guys have any questions, ask below. Thanks for everybody that commented on the previous video of what you guys want to see this year.
Yeah, thanks everybody for the super thanks and all that good stuff as well.
The super thanks, thank you. Yeah. And we're already got lots of content being filmed. So like I mentioned in the comment section of the last video, we're going to try to post a video a week. If you don't see a video, start typing in the comments that what are we doing, so we can keep at it. Thank you. See you in the next video.
Spray can.